Jai Hind, ladies and gentlemen. We all are aware about the ongoing Pakistan and Chinese geopolitics, wherein they have signed the framework agreement to initiate the second phase of the implementation of the 60 billion project of China Pakistan Economic Corridor. And therefore, the topic for today's lecturette is CPEC, that is China Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is of course the flagship program of the multi-billion-dollar Belt and Road Initiative of the Chinese government. It is aimed at enhancing or spreading the Chinese influence across the world with, of course, the infrastructure projects funded by Chinese governments. So in particular, CPEC or China Pakistan Economic Corridor is a 3,000 kilometer long corridor of, you can say, highways, of you can say railways and various pipelines spread between the regions of you can say southwestern Pakistan, that is the Gwadar port, and the northwestern part of China, that is the Xinjiang district or the Xinjiang region. So it is directly aimed at you can say allegedly improving the trade of China, wherein it can import oil and gases from particularly the Gulf region or the Central Asia to directly to China as an alternative route, you can say. So this project is particularly you can say funded by giving highly subsidized loans to Pakistan, that is backed by, you can say, the banking giants of China, like the Exim Bank of China, the China Development Bank, or the Commercial Bank of China. But what's the problem for India now? The highway or the CPEC passes through the Pakistan occupied Kashmir and also the tracts of Karakoram Shaksgam you can say range or area, which was illegally ceded to, you can say, China from Pakistan in 1963. And the highway also passes through the Gilgit-Baltistan region, that is close to Siachen Glacier, and also to Ladakh, which is the flashpoint between the current standoff between the, you can say, China and Indian soldiers, right? So India actually does not support this project, because it is of course against the sovereignty and territorial integrity of India, and hence with the abrogation of Article 370 in the year 2019, it was again shown the importance of, by reiterating the its you can say agreement over its own area of the Gilgit-Baltistan, that is illegally occupied by you can say Pakistan. So in a matter, we can say this project is aimed at influencing Chinese influence across the region, particularly in the Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean. So I have mentioned it is a link between the Gwadar port and the Xinjiang district of China. But how does Gwadar port hold importance for Chinese as far as trade is concerned? We are also aware about the Karachi port that China uses for, you can say, trade. But then why did they choose the, you can say, the Gwadar port? See, Gwadar is the most backward region of Pakistan. There is scarcity of water too, and apart from that, there are Baluchistani people who are acting as rebellion against the, you can say, Pakistani regime, and also you can say if the Chinese or the Pakistanis have to move in their cargoes from Gwadar to Xinjiang, it is a logistical nightmare. They will have to traverse the entire length of the Pakistan, that is up to 1800 kilometers. That is not feasible actually. So what are they using Gwadar for? Of course not for trade, but for military use. Yes, in 2016 the Chinese legislation passed the law for the national transport law, wherein they passed a law of empowering their state-owned companies to build ports across foreign lands for you can say on the military perspective with military standards. So yeah, they are developing ports with dual standards or dual ports, which are named as commercial ports but are capable of military use. And recently we are also aware of the Khalifa port of UAE, which was being used by the Chinese to build up their naval presence or the military presence, right? That was of course not known to the UAE government. That was strange. So this is all about the Gwadar port, which is being, of course, being developed for the military use, which it can use to of course deploy its navy out there amid a standoff between in the region, and it can direct its influence in the, of course, the Arabian Sea, in the Indian Ocean, or in the even in the Gulf region. So it is the matter of fact that is needed to be known, that the trade route between Gwadar port and the Xinjiang district is just you can say a dilemma that is being shown, but actually it is a use, it is being made to use it as a you can say dual portable, and as time will come, it can surely be used in the future for conflicts. So we all know that around 80% of Chinese imports regarding its economy come from the this Indian Ocean region, and hence it wants to implement an alternative route. And since Indian Ocean is also an important part of India, wherein it is having its maritime boundary, it wants to encircle, China wants to encircle India, and hence the Belt and Road Initiative is a sort of, you can say, a trick or a placard being used by the Chinese government. And hence, to counter CPEC, India should of course bring in more legislation regarding legislative or forceful presence in the region, particularly in the POK, because POK is an important part for India, because it provides us with direct link to the Afghanistan region and also to the Central Asian region, from where we can import our fuel as well. So hence speaking against the CPEC or the Belt and Road Initiative part of in the Indian region that is illegally occupied by Pakistan is the need of the hour, and hence India is moving in the right direction. Thanks a lot.